you're back for the big USC Notre Dame preview. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned into Jersey Shore Football, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My name's Scott Mankin. I'm your host. Let's get this party going. A couple things, starting with, missed last week. I apologize. I was on my recruiting tour, so we did not have a preview of the North Carolina Notre Dame game. Worked out fine, right? Let's go right to the favorite section of the show. It's the Bullhorn Player of the Week. Let's look back at Notre Dame. I'm going to give the whole first half of the season. Sean Crawford, please step to the front of the line. That's right, I'm giving Shawnee a Bullhorn Player of the first half of the year. And I'll tell you what, our player last week, Dion McIntosh, come on up to the front. So we got the Bullhorn section over. And let's go right to USC, the past of USC, giving up lots of points on defense. And when we look closer at that game against Washington State, here's what we learn. They lost. And the following week, Washington State lost, got blown out, and Washington State's coach said, hey, we're a bunch of front runners. So what does that say? Hey, this USC team has had some injuries. Their number one defensive lineman out. Their number two injured. Number two running back, doesn't matter. Robert Jones is pretty good. But number two is out. Wide receivers don't have a lot of experience, but I'll tell you what, Sam Darnold can sling the ball. I've watched two of their games very slowly, broken down play by play, and that offense it explodes out of nowhere. We're going to have to play ball control. This game's going to have to look a lot like the game that Charlie Weiss coached against the Trojans that ended up in tragedy with the Bush push. But I'll tell you what, the offensive game plan, and Notre Dame was in control of that game throughout the majority. Game ball. Last week's game ball, real easy. Guy I just mentioned on the Bullhorn, Dion McIntosh, game ball. Nice job. Couple awards for you this week. Keep it up, Kate. There will be martinis in the house, but not on the playing field Saturday. No Greer martini. Injury, leg injury in practice. This is really a tragedy because Greer's been having a good year. And in this particular game, where experience counts, being able to go sideline to sideline counts, Greer, we're going to miss you. The Martinis will have it home. We won't miss them. MVPs, my pregame MVPs for this one coming up tonight at 7:30 under the lights in South Bend. Tell you what, Equanimous St. Brown. And I'll tell you why I say EQ. Because he's playing against USC. I know his brother's being recruited by USC. Shame on you, bro, if you go there. But I expect EQ to have a breakout game. I'm also looking for... Oh, interesting, because I wrote the... I got to admit, this is take 3. We normally don't shoot these in the morning or the day of. I like to give you the energy of the night, the Friday night, under the lights. But I'll tell you what, we had some technical difficulties. It'll appear on the bloopers reel in week 16. So my pregame MVPs, actually, that's how brilliant. Harry Hiestand and Bayless. Body by Bayless. See, this Notre Dame team is in better shape than other Notre Dame teams. Guys, let's not forget, let's not underappreciate that that's the difference. We're playing better football because we're stronger. And Harry Hiestand, this offensive line that you have this year is one of your best. So let's control the game with them. Let's pound the ball. On defense, the Swarm, I expect big things. Obviously, Dalen, Sean, Drew, and Julian. Expect something from you, but my number one defensive player, I'm going to show you some love. Julian Love. I expect you to have best defensive game. Want to show you something here. You know, I like to show you cool products and so forth. This is BioKey. It's a little company on the Jersey Shore. This is a lock. And how about this? The lock opens with your fingerprint. How about that? Biometric technology, they call it. Running back by committee for the USC game. I'm expecting 3 backs to go for 50 plus. I'm expecting Chase to have a big game. And I'll tell you what, Kevin Stefferson, just one time, over the top for 6. Our prediction, Notre Dame, Jersey Shore, Fighting Irish Update, predicts this one will be an Irish win. We're going to put up 34 points on those Trojans, and they're only going to put up 27 on us. We'll see you next week with big smiles. Go Irish.